manager of Kinross Colts Premier League side. Allan's very kindly offered to talk about Fosterway, the merging with Kinross Colts, and what it means for the local football community now and going forward. Welcome, Allan. It's been an eventful and whirlwind 12 months. Firstly was the devastatingly sad news about the passing of Chairman Sandy Fraser on the eve of the new season. How do you think that's impacted the club at the time and throughout last season?
I think the impact it had on the club was massive at the time, and I think it lasted throughout the period of last season as well, to be honest with you. We all know Sandy had his health problems, but the way he went about his business, he seemed to struggle on and never complain about any of his health problems or his issues, or he was always more worried about how everybody else was getting on and stuff like that. So no, it came as a bit of a bolt for the blue. Wasn't really expected, to be honest with you. So, and also the timing of it being the day before the season hit us for 6 at the time, so it had a massive impact on us, there's no doubt about that. Sandy had a massive influence on me, had a great habit of saying the right thing at the right time towards me, and he gave me a great lot of advice throughout my career, so it was a big hole for me at the time. Also the committee, when being the chairman of the club, it was very, very close to the committee, especially Bobby Bryan, so no, it really impacted us at the time, but credit to the lads, credit to the committee we pulled together and we got through the season. It was difficult at times, but I think what we need to do now is basically carry on Sandy's legacy in the right way, and a lot of the structures that he put in at the club, make sure that they continue and basically do things in the best we can in Sandy's memory.
And we were inundated with donations from people wanting to leave a lasting memory of Sandy at the Mile, which we have the 2 benches bearing his name, which we are also hoping to officially unveil them to Sandy's family in the very near future. What were your lasting memories of Sandy?
This could go on forever, to be honest with you, Jay. As I said before, Sandy had a great habit of saying the right thing at the right time for me. There's a lot of quotes that I'll carry through my management career that Sandy helped me with, bits of advice and stuff. And he had this great habit of lifting me up when I was down, or bringing me down when I was too high as well. So I mean, there's lots of lasting memories, but to be honest with you, seeing him happy sitting at his bench at the pavilion doors watching the games will be one of the lasting memories. But no, I mean, I often think about him, he often comes into my thoughts, and I'm pretty sure everybody at the club feels the same. So he's left a big legacy here, and we just hope to carry on in his memory the best we can.
With the Fosterway football name disappearing, what are your biggest memories of the club?
Well, a lot of good memories here, Jez, to be honest with you. I've probably enjoyed my whole time here. I've enjoyed certainly the last 5 years as manager, probably more than I enjoyed a lot in my playing career, to be honest. And a lot of that was working with Andy, Mark, Jaff, Clark, the good relationship that we had in the early few years. It was excellent. We've always had a great bunch of boys. The times that stick out in my head, probably Carl Grimley popping up with a late winner at Kingdom to seal promotion to the Premier League. The 2 Kinross tournament wins were quite enjoyable as well. Obviously Jaff's free kick in the semi-final, which was, the sidelines went mental that day. That was good memories there. Snade's double in the final. A lot of difficult memories as well. I think we were 4-1 up here against Pitt and Ween with 15 minutes to play. That will stick out in the head. We lost 5-4 that day, things like that. But no, definitely good memories, and I think the standout memory was the League Cup final win against Kingdom through Academy, which was obviously put the club on the map a wee bit in our first season. So I think the standout memory for me is seeing Galsey lift the trophy, and that's the standout image for me. Yep. And
obviously the COVID situation's prematurely ended the football season. How did the arrangement with Kinross Colts come about?
This has been in the pipeline for a long time. I think a bugbear in mine and Sandy's, and probably a lot of other people in the town, is there's not probably a natural progression pathway for youths in Kinross to then continue up to senior level. Hopefully this is the start of realising that vision, so I hope we're kind of looking at as guys coming in at under 5s, under 6s, and then having a pathway and a clear vision of where they want to play in the future, rather than having to leave the town to spread their legs to further their career. There's a lot of young players in Kinross that leave the town at the ages of 15, 16, simply because there isn't a platform to play at the highest level here, and that's what we're hoping to implement here. So this has been spoken about for a few years. Obviously, I think three teams in the town, three amateur teams in the town was hard to sustain as well. We're always fighting for sponsorship with other guys and fighting for players as well, but you've got to remember as well, we've got the North of Day champions in the town, so I think getting us, Fossaway and the Kinross Colts joining together is a good thing for the town, and it's definitely something that's been a long time coming now. Now we've got 49 signed players with the club, all using the same facilities, all under the same management, so I think unity is strength at the end of the day, and I think it can only be a good thing for the town.
And am I right in saying you've had previous connections with the Colts and you're following in the footsteps of someone very close to you?
Yeah, you're right in saying that. I actually started my playing days here in 1991, 92 I think it was. Played here for 4 or 5 years before I myself left the town to further my career. And the manager was actually my dad. He was with the Colts for about 10 years in the early years, and he was a big influence behind the scenes, doing the fundraising, promoting the club and stuff like that, so he was heavily involved for a long time, so no, yeah, following in the footsteps of the dad, so he's quite chuffed that I'm back at the club as well, so all good.
And there've been a few notable current players that have come through the Colts setup, such as Lewis Caulfield, Charlie Marshall, Liam Murray, as well as the likes of Gavin Smith, who's been at Fossaway developing and then moved on to the East of Scotland League. Is that something you're keen to continue supporting?
Yes and no. It's something we take very seriously, youth development. You get a certain sense of pride when you see the young players coming through and improving. And also when, in the past, when they've moved on to a higher level, you sort of take it as a wee pat on the back that you've done the right thing, you've developed a player at our level and then they've went on to play at a higher level. But that's certainly something that I want to put a stop to as well, because, as I've said previously, I'd like to develop these players but also keep them in the town. So hopefully we can provide a platform where they're reaching their ability and they're reaching their capabilities within the town and playing at a level where that satisfies them enough not to leave the town in the first place. So yeah, it's something that's very important to us.
It's a great opportunity to integrate further with the local community within a much established and respected setup of the Colts. How do you see the club building on relations in the Kinross area?
I think the club's already got good relations in the Kinross area. Brian Kenny's came in, he's worked wonders with the club. John Murray and Ewan Bailey also. They've got a whole host of coaches, very qualified coaches, very capable coaches that bring a good quality of training. And listen, we're joining a very well run organisation, and we're happy to be doing so, and we're delighted about that, and hopefully we can help by bringing some success on the park.
And we're obviously extremely grateful to the likes of Donato at Central for his sponsorship of Fossaway, continuing here at the Colts. What other opportunities are available for the local community to get involved?
Well, touching on that, yep, well, the sponsorship we've had over the years at Fossaway has been phenomenal, to be honest with you, from a very different companies. It's fantastic, and to be honest with you, without that sponsorship the club would never have survived for so long, so we're extremely grateful for everybody that's put money into the club. Yeah, Donato and the Central Cafe have consistently backed us over the years, so we're very, very grateful to them. Also the Thistle Hotel for their continued hospitality has been fantastic for us as well. But chances for the locals to get involved with the club, well, there's always a chance to come in and join the committee. We're always looking for volunteers to come and do that. Chances to sponsor players, sponsor training kit, there's always chances to do that. And simply come along and watch the games. We'd love to keep up the continued support of the locals, and if you want to pitch in, come and watch us, come and support the boys.
It's been pleasing to see the majority, if not all, of the squad from last season wanted to stay on into the new campaign. That must be very pleasing for you.
Yes, very pleasing. Absolutely delighted that every player's decided to re-sign. It shows we must be doing something right. Another year together, we'll build stronger relationships between the squad, so that can only be beneficial next season as well. Listen, we've got a lot of good players in the dressing room, and I know for a fact there's been a lot of interest from teams at higher levels than us as well, so absolutely delighted to get them all back in, get them all committed to the club for the coming season.
And you've got a few returning faces into the setup of like Jeff, Benny, Smithy, as well as Wazza that joined the club towards before the lockdown.
Yeah, well, we thought that the dry size was terrible in the squad last year, so we decided to get Jaff back in to raise that through the roof again. No, listen, you know what Jaff brings to the squad. He brings character, he brings a lot of experience, and that'll be invaluable as well. Benny coming back in was a no-brainer. Benny knows the place inside out, and he'll provide lots of stiff competition to the goalkeepers that are already here, so that's a good thing as well. And Big Smithy, we all know what Big Smithy is capable of, so delighted to get him back in as well. Also, Wazza's been a great addition towards the end of last season, and he's a cup final legend here as well, so we welcome him back into the frame as well. Delighted.
And you've also captured a long-term target in Jamie Tierney too. What are your thoughts of him, and what do you hope he'll bring to the side?
It's no secret that we've been admirers Jamie for a long time now. He's a central midfielder, likes to dictate the game, makes football look easy, to be honest with you, Jamie. He's got an eye for a pass, and he loves a 50-50, so good all-round footballer, and we're delighted to get him in the door. But listen, Jamie comes in and he joins a very, very strong midfield, so there's going to be a lot of competition for places in there. We've got in there Chaz, Kieran Riley, Penny obviously, Marco and Mitch, so I mean the competition for places in the midfield is going to be big next year, and it's an area of partner, and I think we're going to be very, very strong.
And behind the scenes, you've also added Allan to your team. What can you tell us about him and his role?
Allan's arguably one of the most qualified young coaches in the area. He's head of East Fife community, he works part-time up at St Andrews University, and he's halfway through his UEFA A licence, so I mean that speaks volumes as to what we're getting. Delighted to get Allan here. When I knew there was a chance of getting him here at the club, we knew we had to act fast, so we got him in for a meeting, and the three has just clicked, so I'm excited about the future, excited bringing Allan in, and Allan's also got a wee bit of unfinished business here. He was with Fraser when they won the championship, but missed the running due to injury, so he's keen to come in and make up for missing a wee bit of silver there. So no, excited about the future and delighted to get Allan in as well.
There's a lot of question marks in the air whilst we still have the uncertainty of when football will be back. How do you deal with that, and what are your plans when the clubs get the go-ahead to return?
I think it's been a very, very difficult time for all of us. The planning and getting the boys back in has been very, very difficult. I mean, we've got new players coming into our squad, and ideally you would like to integrate them all at once, bring them in pre-season, have a chat with them, and everybody's meeting each other. So the times that we're in at the moment, you're thinking about bringing them in groups, bringing them in maybe a group in the morning, a group in the afternoon, a group in the evening, and then you're thinking, if we haven't got a competitive date to start the league or competitive games, well, do you want to bring them in too early? Are they going to get tedious at the training? At the end of the day, they're competition-based players, and they want to be competitive, so you don't want them to become tedious at the training and get bored with training without a competitive date. So I mean, it's something that me and the coaches have really struggled with, trying to get the timing right and trying to get them back in at the right time. But to be honest with you, the outlook recently has been a wee bit more positive, so hopefully we can resume pre-season training and get everybody in all together. Obviously social distancing, but we're waiting on further guidelines on that one. But hopefully sooner rather than later we can get going again, because the boys they're all buzzing to get back in.
And what are your targets for the new season once it gets underway, and who do you see as the challenges and teams to watch out for?
My personal targets for the season is, if I can get through the season without doing another one of these interviews, that would be a success for me, Jays. No, what we always look to do, and what we've always done here, probably apart from last season, is we've always improved on the season previous. Last season being a poor season for us, that shouldn't be too hard this year, to be honest with you, but we're confident we can do well. We've got the strongest squad at the moment as we've had for a long time, so no, we're quietly confident. We want to get the boys back in, hit the ground running come the start of the season, whenever that is, and see where that takes us. But the teams to look out for, I would imagine, Leaving United are always going to be strong. Greg Park, they made great strides with the signings they made last year, and if they can continue the squad that they've got, they'll be up there challenging, no doubt. Obviously the merger between AM Soccer and Cooper only strengthens what they've got up there, so I would imagine they'll be pretty much favourites going into the new season. And we've also got to look at Kinross as well. Kinross they come up for the championship as well. So I think being North of Day champions, we can't write them off as well. And also it brings 2 derbies to the town next year, which we're really looking forward to as well. So,
Well, good luck for the new season, and thank you much for your time today.
thanks very much. Cheers.